Hey guys, Triple B here! Today we have another exciting deck to share with you, and it's going to be centering around Forretress EX and its explosive ability. But the question is the high risk that comes with it worth the reward? The first benefit of Forretress EX is, well, you can get it for free on Pokemon Trading Card Game Live by getting the Premium Battle Pass, which does sound a little strange, but yeah, the Premium Pass is technically free. You just use in-game currency, so as long as you played the game for a while, you should be able to get it, and all it's going to cost you is a little bit of time for playing the game that, well, you should be playing anyways if you're watching this video. It has an incredible ability called Exploding Energy, and the effect of it is gonna sound pretty familiar if you remember Electrode GX. You can choose to knock Forretress out, and when you do, you get to search your deck for 5 grass energy and attach them to your Pokemon in any way that you like. It's a fantastic way to set up your attackers for the game, but since Forretress is an EX Pokemon, it is gonna give up 2 prizes, which, well, that's where the risk comes in. You're basically handing your opponent prize cards on your own turn. Doesn't really sound like a great idea, but it actually comes with some benefits. The first benefit of giving up the prizes, though, is we're going to be running high counts of Iono in the deck. So Iono makes you and your opponent shuffle your hand, put them on the bottom of your deck, and draw as many cards as you have prizes remaining. We use Forretress, we get energy, we set up our attacker, we do that, we give them a small hand, they have a brick, we're beating them up because we're set up, and we drew 6 cards off Iono. It's definitely nice. The other benefit is it procs Defiant Band, which makes us do 30 additional damage when we're behind in prizes to anything. So it's not limited to just V Pokemon or GX Pokemon like Choice Belt. It's just a straight flat 30 damage, which helps us get numbers into EX Pokemon, which can be very beneficial. And there's some other ways that it's going to scale up our damage by handing over prizes, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Forretress isn't just a one-trick Pinecone though. It does also have an attack, which we can use for 2 grass energy, so we don't always just have to knock it out and get energy for other guys. We can be charging this guy up, which is going to be very helpful into matchups like Lost Box, since it does 120 damage, so you can take out a Cramorant. And it's also going to take 30 less damage on your opponent's turn. So if they try and hit us with a Cramorant to do 110, they're only going to do 80 unless they try and gust around us, which is nice. Once they do kind of get our guys to slightly scary numbers, so to the point where it's like, if I knock them out, it goes to them, they knock me out, then we can choose to use Forretress's ability, knock it out on our own terms, accelerate energy out from the deck, set up other attackers, and we're still in a great position, which is, well, really nice. It's good when you have options in decks and they aren't just I do this, I declare the same thing every turn, I play it this way and this is how I'll always play it. You do get some versatility with this deck, which is very, very handy. As for the attackers that we are going to be setting up with Forretress though, once its time has come and we've decided to eat that Pinecone, the first one's going to be... yeah, the real star of the deck here is Wo-Chien, which, I'll be honest, I was a bit hesitant. Forretress and Wo-Chien, I saw these cards and was kind of like, oh, okay, they're interesting. They're surprisingly better than I thought they would be, though. I'll be completely honest. This Pokemon has some great utility with its 2 attacks. Covetous Ivy is the first one, which lets you snipe your opponent's bench for 60 damage multiplied by the number of prizes your opponent's taken. So we blow up a Forretress, we go 60 times 2, 120. If we can see our opponent's trying to set up a bench with some sort of energy acceleration, Frigibax, Curlius, I see you, I'm coming for you, you just take them out. Or if we've given up 4 prizes, maybe you've killed 2 Fortresses or something's been knocked out, now you're doing, what's that, 6 times 4, 24, 240? Yeah, basic Pokemon V on the bench, you're in trouble. And if we've given up 5 prizes, that means we can do 300 damage to something on the bench, so V-Star Pokemon are in danger too. Wo-Chien is definitely a force to be reckoned with, and that's just one of its attacks though. The second attack, Forest Blast, lets you do a flat 220 damage, meaning you can one-shot Pokemon V, or it gives you a direct attacking option for the times where your opponent's decided to bench a Manaphy and you can't snipe around it. We do have a canceling clone though, so if you really want, you could just boss that Manaphy up and then go, I'm still gonna snipe ya, but it's a little bit tricky and situational to get to. There is the option though if you'd like. The attacks aren't the only benefit of Wo-Chien though. The nice thing about it, it's a basic Pokemon, so we can attach Bravery Charm for an extra 50 HP on there, bringing its HP up to 280, which is pretty impressive. There's also a colorless in the attack cost, so we can give it a V-Guard energy, so up against Pokemon V, basically has 310. Giratina Vstar trying to do 280 to one-shot you. They're missing the mark. You're not a Pokemon V, so they can't use Choice Belt to get around it. It's pretty handy and forces them to use Star Requiem to take you out. Not to mention, since it is a grass-type Pokemon, we do run a 1/1 line of Kricketune, which gives all of your grass Pokemon, aside from the Kricketune itself, an additional 40 HP, meaning Wo-Chien can effectively have 350 HP as a basic. That's nuts. Keyword there too being basic, so we can use Penny and just scoop that up after it tanks a hit or two, and it's just like, oh yeah, you're trying to kill this big snail. You just wasted 2 turns. I'm gonna scoop it up, just put another one in the active, and how's square one feel? Alongside Wo-Chien though, we do have a secondary attacking line in Shaymin V and Vstar. They're cost-effective attackers to be able to use that can be easily charged up, just costing 1 grass and a colorless energy. So we can use Forretress, accelerate 5 energy out, put 4 of them onto Wo-Chien, 1 of them onto Shaymin, attach for turn. We have 2 attackers online. We're doing all right. It's really nice. The Shaymin's attack doing a base damage of 60 and then an additional 40 damage for each prize card we've given to our opponent. It's a great way to just directly target the guy in the active, since Wo-Chien gets, well, blocked by Manaphy. If they play one, we just go, all right, that's fine, I'll just kill the guy in the active instead. Yeah, your plan didn't really go to, well, plan. You're still in danger. It's great. Shaymin V also being a basic grass Pokemon, we can scale its health up in the same way we did Wo-Chien, give it a bravery charm, a little bit bulkier, Kricketune in play, V-Guard energy, it can effectively get up to 310 HP up against Pokemon V, so can be surviving into Giratina V-Stars as well, or just other big attackers, which is nice. When it evolves up into the Shaymin Vstar though, the attack effectively stays the same, scaling up by 40 for each prize card that's been taken, but the base damage does go up to 120. Meaning we've given up 4 prizes, it can get up to 280, we can one-shot Pokemon Vstar, which is good, and if we're behind in prizes, play that Defiant Ban, all of a sudden it's doing 310, we can one-shot a Mew Vmax, we can one-shot a Gardevoir EX, some pretty good breakpoint numbers to be able to hit. And the fact that it's a V-Star Pokemon does mean it has a V-Star power, and its V-Star power is Star Bloom, which lets you heal 120 from all of your bench grass Pokemon, giving your guys some added bulk. We have guys that are going to be tanking hits, we can get them to the bench, we can heal 120, keep them out of range. When we're giving up prizes with Forretress EX, we really want to avoid giving up extra prizes, so if we can just keep them just out of range, it's a really good option to have. We do have another option for a V-Star power in the deck though, since we are going to be running Forretress Stone. We can attach it to either guys in the Shaymin line and then just search our deck for any card if we'd like. It's really handy, great way to get set up early game if we're struggling, maybe you need a draw supporter to get out of a bricked hand, or even just hanging onto it for later in the game when you need a boss to finish things off. It's a great option to go for. And our final attacker, it's mainly in here to counter Mew Vmax. I'm sure you know who it is, Drapion V. It's not a grass type, unlike the other guys, so Kricketune isn't going to scale up his health, but it is a basic. We can give it a Bravery Charm and the V-Guard energy to make it very difficult for Mew to deal with, which can be pretty handy since they might not be able to one-shot it, and we could theoretically take out 2 Mew Vmax with this bulky Drapion, which is pretty solid. The other nice thing about it though, its attack's gonna hit weakness into Gardevoir EX. We can accelerate energy out to it using the Forretress EX to pay the attack cost, gust up their Gardevoir, knock it out. Not a bad option to go into in that matchup. To make sure we can set the deck up though, we are including a copy of Mew from Celebrations. You get to look at the top 6 cards of your deck, grab an item card you find there. It's a great way to make sure you're finding those Battle VIP Pass early in the game to get our bench going, since ideally you want 2 Pinecone on the bench. If our opponent sees what we're doing, they're likely going to try and gust up a Pineco. If we only have 1, they knock it out. Our energy engines all of a sudden shut down, which isn't great, so we want to make sure we have 2. Additionally, we do run a Manaphy to prevent the Pinecos from being simultaneously knocked out by Greninja, since it's a significant threat in the current meta. Lost Fox has it, Chien Pao has it, they can get it going pretty quickly, and yeah, we want to choose when to give them 2 prizes, not let them take it on their own terms. So let's keep that ball in our court. And for trainers, we are including a one-off copy of Canceling Cologne. That Manaphy we just mentioned is a real thorn in our side for the Wo-Chien. So we can just boss it into the active, spray a little cologne on that blue bugger. All of a sudden their bench is fair game again, and we just snipe something off to finish things off. It's a great option to be able to go into. We also have 2 copies of Arven in the list to make sure we can get into those necessary tools as we need them. Bravery Charm, Defiant Ban, Forretress Stone. They're pretty clutch cards to have, and just having a way to target them directly is very helpful. It also gets you an item card, so if we're going second, theoretically we could use this, get a Battle VIP Pass, establish our bench. We're in a great spot. It's really helpful to be able to do that. The stadium of choice for this deck though is Artisan. We've mentioned it quite a few times, getting our bench going is key. So having Artisan to target our non-rule box basic Pokemon gets you your Pinecos, lets you use Battle VIP Pass to maybe get a Wo-Chien instead. It's a great way to get established very quickly. We could potentially run higher counts of it in the list than we are though, since Path to the Peak shuts down our deck pretty hard. Makes it so Forretress can't blow up and accelerate energy out, which is not ideal. So having some extra stadiums would be nice, or potentially even a lost vacuum, since you could target it with Arven and just go, hey, that path, get it out of here, I don't want to see it again, blow up Forretress. After Forretress is done, we don't really care if path comes back into play, since none of our guys really have abilities outside of the Shaymin Vstar past that point. The rest of the deck though consists of pretty standard trainer cards: Battle Pass, Nest Ball, Ultra Ball for Pokemon Search, Heavy Ball in case we prize one of our one-off basics like Drapion when we need it, or maybe our second Wo-Chien and we'd like to have it, Boss's Orders for Gust, Professor's Research for straight draw power, and of course the previously mentioned Iono. That's just a great way to hurt our opponent and help us. It's a solid inclusion to have. What do you think of Forretress EX though? Do you think the risk is worth the reward, or do you prefer to play decks that solely focus on taking prizes and, well, not giving them up? If you want to try the deck out for yourself, the list will be in the description of the video, and while you're down there, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button to let me know, and subscribe to stay up to date with the shenanigans. But let's hop on ladder and see how this deck holds up. VIP Pass is just one of those cards that's annoyingly good. Yeah, it's just, you kind of need it right now to be relevant. I wish there was more reliable ways to guarantee it first turn. Okay, well that's like a monkey paw wish right there. Here, we'll guarantee it for you. Open Drapion though. Trade off. This deck does not like me. I still kind of like it though. Like, it's winning me over, but it's making it hard. Making it hard. Okay, they opened Magnezone at least. It's making it hard, guys. Only one Pineco. Only one Forretress. Okay. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. I wish we had draw power of some sort in this list, though. Like, outside of supporter. I understand we have supporter draw power, but... Also, attaching Define Span, that puts, what, 220 to 250, seems irrelevant. That seems relevant. This hitting 220 to take out a Magnezone. Ultra Ball this way, Forretress, proc it, this, kill. Alright. Oh, we got so many options here now. Get rid of this. I think we just win. We're about to donk with Forretress. As long as we have energy in hand. Not hand, deck. We do. Good game. This is entirely how the deck's meant to function, right? You're meant to blow up Forretress and donk them with a Drapion when you're running it. Double check my math. Yeah, 190 plus 30, 220. Yeah. Yeah, I am Lord. Feeling good on a Tuesday. Yeah. It blows up. Like, I like how we could have gone for the safe play of this, but no. Just because we can do it, we will do it. And here I was thinking the deck was like, ah, Monkey Paw, we're going to start you off with just garbage hand. Challenge accepted. Alright, we're into Mew. Okay. Giving Mew bonus prizes seems risky as heck. We've got double VIP pass to open though. That's a first. Definitely for out of beta. Yeah. Yeah. I feel bad for the people that are working on this game though. Like they get shit on so much. Granted, it's deserved, but damn, that would be tough. Like knowing, especially if they're passionate about it. Like imagine if they're actually passionate about this game and they're like, yeah, we're putting out a great product. And then it's just like, oh, you guys are very out of touch. This is hot garbage. Do we do double Forretress? Double Forretress puts us to 240. Theoretically, we snipe a Mew off the bench before it becomes a threat. If we do that, this could even just be like sitting in the active. Tank hits, penny it into another Wo-Chien. Wait, we were on Drapion, don't we? Where's my Drapion? Oh, there he is. Cool, cool, cool. Just gonna leave that there. And do we get the Shaymin? Might get the Tot. It's like we get the Tot, it theoretically makes Chien Pao or Wo-Chien. Makes that dude really difficult to deal with. Let's get the Shaymin. Let's do that. We play it safe. Pass. We need to be able to evolve these though. So that's kind of the nice thing about getting the Drapion is worst case Ontario, we can penny scoop this up. This goes active. We just attach that and that to it. It has 240, 290 health. You's gonna struggle to deal with it. Also, like us doing exactly 190, even if they don't put a Mew in the active, like we just kill a Genesect, like we're taking some prizes. We start the prize trade in our favor instead of having to, you know, Forretress. And it's gonna be a bulky Drapion. I also like that we did this because then it means if it is Fusion Strike Mew, if they go for the Meloetta play, yeah, try and do 280 right now. Try me. So what do they need? 3 Fusion Strike puts them to 210. And then, what, 3 tablets? They'd need 3 tablets and 3 Fusion Strike to get to 300 to knock it out. It's a lot of 3s, I just said. Triple B. I just didn't. I saw it. I went for it. Also, as if Emerald didn't come by. Unless are you lurking, Emerald? Is Emerald kicking around? I made sure to do the dishes just for him. I didn't have the fancy blue glass. They were all dirty. Like, oh, I got to do that. And then I even one-upped it. I got 2 fancy blue glasses. Don't tell him, though. He would have been so excited. I think we do just scoop it. Well, it's not, I think we kind of have to just scoop this. Whoop. And whoop. 260, 290. Pain in the ass for you to deal with? Yes. Pain in the ass for you to deal with a choice belt? Less so. But we don't risk it. I'd prefer to give it the opportunity. And then it means that, like, oh, you're gonna struggle killing him. Also, do I put a Mew down against Mew? Just to be like, I have Mew too. I have Mew too. Get it? Because it's the dude. I love shit jokes. They make my good jokes seem so much better in comparison. Yeah, you can't blame the poor devs. You have to blame whoever's overseeing them. Well, like, that's the thing. Like, we don't, well, at least I don't know how big the team is working on it. I, like, knowing how much money the card games make, like, when you go to events and stuff, the amount of people that go, the size of them, the excitement, like, the opportunity to make funds, and then the amount that people throw at this game, they should have the funds to make it good. It was good before. PTCGO was fine. Yeah, it occasionally had hiccups, but it wasn't like weekly, oh, these 6 cards are banned. How long are they going to be banned for? We don't know. We're not entirely sure what's going on. Okay. So are you even, like, developing the next sets that are coming out, or we're still figuring out Paldea Evolved? Like, by the time Obsidian Flame's coming out. I'm scared. Yeah. Even so, they can't have to find all 4 Fusion Strike energy or do whatever Ice Cube does. Ice Cube is just like snipe for each. I think it's like snipe 30 damage for each Fusion Strike in play, 40 damage for each Fusion Strike in play. Yeah, they'll try and snipe an Ice Cube or a Pineco or something. Have at it, bub. Have at her. Give him the soften. I'll give him the softy. Oh, no, actually. How do I get that out of the active if I put him in the active? I might have to give up Shaymin. That's frustrating. These have 2 retreat. If we hadn't out to the evolution, different story. Put one of these in the active. If they decide to snipe around it with Ice Cube, okay, cool. Blow them up. Sorted. With it not, though, it's like we have to put something semi-relevant. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Their attachment for turn was to that. They're sitting on a 5-card hand. It's like, do I even bother Ionoing them right now? I Iono them into a fresh 6. I put myself down to 4. That seems really dumb. Don't think we do that. If I give this a belt, it does 250. It's currently doing 220. These are grass resistant. It's still doing 190 into them. Into that, it's not really fixing up numbers. Into this, that might help fix numbers, but I want to keep that slot free in case we get into a Forest Seal Stone. Overthinking? Yep. Blow that up? Yep. 60 on here? Absolutely. Sorted. I zoom it. Nice background music. Yeah, I like it. It's chill. It's chill stuff. Like, there was Sonic on when you were saying that? Like Green Zone or something? Green Hill Zone? Green something? They got Reddit investors? Oh, that's where all the funds coming from, Rokon? Cool, cool, cool. The GameStop? Yeah. GameStop's funding BTCG Live? No one understands why it works, just money? Does kind of sound like the Pokemon card industry. Like so many other things, the only way to save BTCGL is to destroy the capitalist machine. Yeah, well, and like, have you seen all those people that are posting on Twitter and stuff? Like, let's just make our own client. Like, let's make our own browser-based one. It's like, okay. Make a Patreon. I will help. Yashoku, you'll go send out some cards really quick. Deck seems to work now. Nice. I'm happy with where the build's at now, yeah. Smooth bloodshed. It's something else, yeah. That Bender, he was the strongest of them all. Didn't even need Avatar State. And he was metal bending before everyone. Like, Toph says she invented it. Nah, Bender was the first metal bender. I know it. You know it. She was blind, so she may not have known it. It's probably in a book somewhere. She couldn't read it. Very bad taste joke, but like, not wrong. He's got Bender in his name. Yeah, exactly. He's the best metal bender. There's literally no competition. Can't stop, won't stop. Oh my god, they passed to the peak. However, will you use your Genesect to draw a bunch of cards? And then not have my counter stadium bump this and delete your Mew with Drapion? Unless you played enough tablets. I don't think you did though. So I'm pretty sure it's just game. It's like scary close. Scary close. Do we just kill the Drapion for them? Let's be nice. Okay, so we Dynamic Tail, we blow it up. And we do that. What happens? Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, gentleman's agreement. Because we didn't give them the Forretress prizes. It's the least we can do. There we go. I feel like I just went full asshole that entire game. There's some horrible horrible things said, and some, well, we beat up Mew. They did 420 damage though, so like, respect it. It's a decent bit of damage into a grass deck. Respect it. Bravery Charm saved it? Yeah. Bravery Charm came in clutch. Bravery Charm and the V-Guard, like doing that penny play to reset it onto the Drapion. So much value. It's like, you need literally everything to kill this now. Like, all I'm saying is Getsus needed to have 2 full arts. Like, they're just that unsure of it, whereas Giovanni just confidently came out like, this is the card. This is it. This is perfection. Ultra Beast Kingdom Twitch. Welcome to the channel. Team Guzma all day. Guzma is pretty clutch. Guzma is clutch. I hope we get a Boss's Orders Guzma. Mainly so that in GLC I can run a Guzma and I can run Boss's Orders Guzma and just like confuse the hell out of my opponent. Like, which one are you playing? Both. Both of them. Play Lieutenant Surge. Play them both in one turn. Yeah, Shoku, you got your fair share of Wo-Chien. You can switch it up for the others. I just didn't really have anything else planned for tonight. I was like, oh, we'll play Wo-Chien. I didn't expect it to go as well. I thought I'd have to spend a couple games figuring it out, and I think we got it after like 2. Like, okay. Like, we could revisit Blissey. Maybe. I haven't played Chien Pao. Maybe we try Chien Pao finally. Colorless Lugia, though. Actually, yeah. Colorless Lugia would be cool. You'll keep on improving it. Yeah, well, I figure this is like your pet deck. The amount that you've been talking about this is like, it's wonderful. And like when you posted in the Discord, well, you didn't post in it. Who posted in the Discord? Was it Emerald? I think Emerald was asking about a list. Emerald? Lucarina. It's Lucarina. Swore I saw Emerald send a message. Oh, Emerald was also asking about it. Oh, he was commenting on it. Luke was asking for the list? Yes. There's 3 people. That's what's throwing me off. But yeah, when they were asking about it, like, the amount of confidence you had just speaking about that deck, it just sounded like you just sold it to me, man. You sold it. Arvin VIP pass? Like, this shouldn't be in danger, right? Not sure why they attached a DTE to the doof. You done goofed. You done goofed putting the VIP on, or the DT on the doof. Let's say the words now. Come on, say the good words. We get that. We could go for a Sealstone, right? Like, we go for a Sealstone, we can get the Shaymin V. The Shaymin V can get us into another VIP pass. We can just like establish our bench and try to run away with it. If it's in here? Yeah. And is the Kricketot going to be relevant? Kricketot would give us 40 extra health, puts the Shaymin to 290. It's out of range of Giratina unless they have Choice Belt. Oh my god, the Kricketune is actually relevant. And do we use Wo-Chien? I don't know if we need Wo-Chien. Wo-Chien can't snipe Doof. It could snipe Bibarel. It can't snipe Bidoof. I think we're doing this, yeah. I think we're doing that. I think we're getting another Pineco, and we're just going like very aggressive. Yeah. Let's do it. Because we've got a draw supporter for next turn. Yeah, we've got Iono. We should be fine. Absolutely fine. F-I-N-E, fine. Question is, double Shaymin or do we get a Wo-Chien? Because to get Wo-Chien to the point where he's sniping a Vstar off the bench, it's a pretty big ask, but not impossible. And we do have the Bravery Charm now. Let's do it. Let's do it. No energy for turn. A little unfortunate, but off Pineco, off Forretress, not Pineco, off Forretress, we can get 5, and then it's like get an attachment for turn. This gets charged up, that gets charged up. They do have the belt, which means now we need that and V-Guard energy to go. Aw, man, I hate that. I had a really cool hand. I was gonna do stuff. Oh, no, never mind. That's fine. Okay, we're good. Take it back. We're fine. Carry on. That's the thing I need to get out of range of that thing. And we don't play that because that's helping them. I don't? Nah, we don't need another Wo-Chien. When was the last time I played Darkrai Vstar? It's been a bit. I saw it got top 8 at an event, and that was kind of cool. Maybe we revisit that. Run it with like Reverum. Get rid of this. I think we do that. I think we blow it up. We go into Wo-Chien and we kill that Bibarel. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot here. You done goofed when you evolved that doof. Target right on his back now, man. Target that says 120. And coincidentally, so does Wo-Chien. What a twist. Okay, they got the DT. Do they have a switch? They have Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball to get into the V-Star. V-Star gets into switch or a Scoppy rope. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. They've got a DTE on there though, which means if they go for escape rope instead of switch, we can put this active. How much damage is he doing though? Not heaps extra, right? Maybe doing 200? Nah. I think we'd still likely just promote Wo-Chien. Ultra Beast Kingdom, you finally got Chien Pao deck together, but your buddy is going to meet you somewhere so you can get the original deck list together. Nice, nice. How are you liking it so far? Have you like played any games, or you just like, are you talking about the physical cards or online you're putting it together? I'm guessing you mean the physical cards because you're meeting up somewhere, or is he just giving you the deck list in person. Escape? The escape? Do we hang on to this? The logic of hanging on to this would be that then Wo-Chien can get up to 300 damage and it could snipe that. Right? Like, we hang on to this, we give him that, we blow it up, but like hanging on to that keeps him out of range. But if we just blow him up, then well, he's blown up, he can't do anything. Yeah, let's do that. Kill my Kricketot. I feel like the other Forretress is prized though. We'll find out now, won't we? Might have just done goofed. Yeah, you kill that, that's fine. You kill him. I'm gonna find a way to kill him. And wherever you put those energy, I'm gonna do my best to snipe. Because if we can blow him up, we can do 300 damage to your bench. So I snipe that, and then next turn I snipe that. And that is just rude. Just rude. Maybe he attacks this game. I don't know. He's better be blown up in a second, though. Nice. Okay, we did it. No energy. Oh no. It still dies, right? I searched the deck, so he dies. Yeah, yeah, good. Take your prizes. Gotta evolve him up. Well, I don't gotta, but I wanna. Up. It all came together. No one is safe from Wo-Chien. Ah, it's silly. He's scary. He's a scary snail. The clan burglar. Wo-Chien. Wo-Chien indeed. For a little snail, he's a speedy fella. Alright, Arceus, what's your game plan? You do a bit of damage into him. Pharaoh. I'm kind of thinking I just escape rope, though. Heal him. What's he give up? Probably nothing great. Yeah. Scary. But I escape rope, I heal 120. Oh, we already Vstar powered. I don't do that. Okay, and if I leave him in the active, that's just game. I escape rope into him, he's doing enough to just blow him up. He's doing enough to just blow us up if he evolves. They've used their Vstar power. I think we're safe. Yeah, let's do it. We thin? What's even in here to get? Nothing great. Did we just Iono him into boss? Why is he being all cocky still? I don't like it when he's all cocky like that. I'm thinking they either got boss or they got Giratina off of that. Yeah. Yeah. Damn it! Okay. Wish we had a V-Guard for him. If he had a V-Guard, he would have taken, though, what, 150? Yeah, he'd still two-shot into us. It'd have been irrelevant. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. So what? A bra moment? What?
Oh, mamma mia!
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate. Good game, though. We went very aggressive with the Splody boys. Oh, Path to the Peak existed before Mew, but it's like, oh, Path to the Peak can stop Mew because it shuts off Genesect. And it's like, yeah, Lost Vacuum can now get rid of the Path to the Peak and help Mew thin their hand. So like they'll just put Path to the Peak down to shut you down, and then on their turn shut it off, and before they end their turn put another one back down. It's like, oh, okay, I guess that's the thing. Like, Spirit Tome though, and it's like, yeah, but Spirit Tome's an ability, and Fusion Strike Energy says to ignore abilities on this Pokemon. Like, I just Elisa and put a Fusion Strike Energy on a Genesect, and you can still draw 6 cards each turn. You don't need to use 3 to 4 Genesect a turn. You only really need 1. It's nuts. It is nuts. Okay, we're into Chien Pao. With them going first, it's a little bit concerning, and they've got double Friggy. It's 1 Friggy, Wo-Chien can deal with them. 2 Friggy. That's a bit more of a Phrygian problem to deal with. Accept the challenge, though. You always prefer the Fusion Strike Energy build, Pharaoh? Fair. I feel like Fusion Strike does have a bit more versatility to it, so I can respect it. And like it having the penguin in there now, it's got the penguin, like the Forest Seal Stone for Elisa. Like there's a bit more thought process to Mew than there previously was. Like the DTE build is literally just play every single card. Swing. It's like, oh, okay. That's a plan. Big Wo-Chien? Yeah. Big Wo-Chien. Wo-Chien 220 takes him out. Wo-Chien Snipe takes him out. Okay, we've only got 1 Pine Cone. We also probably should put Manaphy down. Do we have 1 Ultra Ball or 2 Ultra Ball? 1 Ultra Ball. Yeah, I think we have to go for that. If we don't go for that, then we risk them going Arita, Rare Candy, Baxcalibur, somehow get Greninja, get into the Greninja, bop bop, like kill, and then we've got literally nothing going for us. And I hate when that happens. And look, it all worked out. Now we get the little dude? So we get the little dude or we get the Shaymin? Like Shaymin... I think it's Shaymin, right? It's Shaymin because Shaymin can get into the Forest Seal Stone. Like we can go Arven, Forest Seal Stone, get out of this hand. Also Shaymin just being a good attacker to get going. I just like the cricket. I think he's neat. And if he knocks him out, this scales by what, 40? 120? Yeah, if they knock that out, we get a Fortress, blow it up. This could proc. Okay. But if we get into that point anyways, like... we gotta just do this. Let's just do this. Because worst case, this is 1 energy off from being manually charged up. This, if we don't get into the Fortress, we're a bit stuck. Fusion Archetype is just wild. They knew what they were doing and they printed that set, but yeah. One, I think they knew what they were doing, but at the same time, I think they've clued in that it's a bit overpowered with the amount of counters that we're seeing. Okay. Not like this. I guess the cricket's not coming out later. But dude, I was so excited. I was like, oh, cricket will come later. We'll get Shaymin now. They Sophie's choiced us. All right, blow this up. Yeah, take some prizes. You stopped playing Mew when the meta shifted to the DT build? Yeah. I don't know, like the DT build seems fine, but the meta's always going to shift to whatever is the most consistent. Because with the amount of RNG that's involved in this game, if you're losing games just because, oh, I didn't draw the cards I need, it's an inherent problem. So when you can find a build that it's like, oh, 95% of the time it works compared to, oh, 80% of the time, you go for the 95. Broken Shimo, would you? Broken, you swearing. Don't swear. Don't swear. Wasn't Lost Origin the very next set after Fusion Strike and it brought us Heck Mew the card? No. No. So Fusion Strike was the end of like the Vmax era, and then it started into Brilliant Stars. So I think it went Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, Lost Origin, and then Silver Tempest. So Lost Origin was still a while off. Oh, Chien Pao getting beat by the snail.